Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel Tolentino here. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I don't do private labeling. Alright guys, so if you don't know what private labeling is, basically it's when you buy products that are unbranded, most likely from websites like Alibaba or AliExpress. From mainly the suppliers are going to be from China, and they have a whole catalog of unbranded products. Like, I'll give you an example. Maybe they have this is branded, this is by Swell, but let's say they have like these water bottles, right? These water bottles, and they don't have a brand, and you would purchase a bunch of them, and then you would brand them and make them like H2O water bottles or something, like whatever. You would make up your own brand and brand them yourself. So in a basic sense, that's private labeling. You find a product that you want to resell under your own brand, you brand it, and then you buy a whole bunch of them, and then you put it on Amazon.com or wherever, which Amazon you want, and you sell them. So I get asked a lot, do I do private labeling? Why don't I do private labeling? I just get a lot of inquiries about that. So the answer is, I did used to do private labeling. I tried it out for a bit with 1,000 products actually. It was for a silicone ice cube tray. That was my product, and I got 1,000 units of them, not all at once. I did it in 400, and then 200. So I did do it for a bit, and now I don't, and people always wonder why. Well, to be honest, it is due to personal preference. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like private labeling. And, that's kind of like baffling for some people, because private labeling, you definitely can make money in, and I did make money. I did turn a profit. It did go in the plus for me. I wasn't in the hole. I didn't lose money. But in all honesty, I did not enjoy the process. I didn't like the whole private label game. And you're probably wondering why. What are the reasons? All right, I'll go into the reasons. And you know what? This is just my personal opinion. There are other people, lots of other people, who are killing it on private labeling, and they enjoy it and they like it, and that's amazing for them. But I'm different. I didn't enjoy the process. So my whole thing with life is, if I don't enjoy it, if I don't have fun, why am I doing it? Why do I need to do it? That's why I left my 9-to-5 job. I literally hated it every day. So now I don't have a 9-to-5 job, and I've only got one life, so I'm gonna do things that make me happy and that I enjoy. So here are the details as to why, I personally didn't enjoy private labeling. Alright, so I didn't enjoy the general mechanics of everything. So basically, you need to go on Alibaba, make an educated, researched decision on which product you're gonna use. You do the calculations, and okay, if I buy it for this, and with all the costs, and I sell it for this, am I gonna be profitable? And then if so, you choose your product, and you have to spend a bunch of money up front, because you're going to be buying a bunch of stuff from China, and generally speaking, you need to buy a good amount. You need to buy a couple hundred. Also, you need to go back and forth, and you need to negotiate with the suppliers in China. And I personally didn't like doing this. They do business a different way, and their standards are different, and it just didn't really work out. Some of the shipments that would arrive, some of the items would be damaged, or they were done incorrectly. Sometimes they didn't send the proper amount. And I don't know, I just had this feeling, and I just didn't really enjoy conversing and going back and forth with the suppliers in China. They're also very aggressive, and they like to put pressure on you to like buy and buy and buy. They always will be selling to you. And just like in my gut, it was telling me like I didn't enjoy this. So that's one part of it. Also, another part, was a little bit of the stress, because you now need to get this product from China over to either to you, where you package and sticker everything and get it into Amazon, or you send it to another company who's going to do that for you. Now, I decided to do everything myself, so I had, the first shipment of 400 trays get shipped to me, and I personally like boxed and stickered all of the trays. First, I actually had to wash the trays because they were dirty, because, you know, the different levels of expectation that I have and that the suppliers in China have were different. And so when the trays arrived, they were like dusty and dirty. And for me, if I were to receive that as a product when I'm purchasing on Amazon, you know, could potentially mean refunds or people complaining or, you know, getting bad reviews. So I personally washed all 400 of the trays, and it's a lot of work when you're doing that by yourself. Well, I had, you know, Arit help me some of the times, but she was not enjoying it as well, so she didn't help me for the entire time. So again, I had to wash all those trays. Then you obviously have to dry all of them. Then you need to package them. Now the packaging that you get is not already made, right? They're at first we did cellophane bags, and then we moved over to clear plastic boxes that the trays could fit in. And you know, you have to bag each one of them, and then you got to sticker each one of them. And we also needed a logo done for that, so there was logo stickers. We needed to put the logo stickers on 400 of these trays. So that part, you know, and I was doing this for like 2 or 3 days straight, like full days, because it takes a long time if you're only one person, and it was a lot of work and it was very tiring. And I was thinking in my head, oh my god, if I have to do this, like, this isn't fun. I'm not really having fun. And you're probably saying, okay, well, why didn't you just hand it over to another company? Well, because of my product that I chose, and, you know, the Canadian dollar and the US dollars and the conversion, if I had handed over to another company, I would lose a lot of my profits. So I decided to do it myself in order to keep more of the profits. So that was that whole thing. Being all, you know, doing everything physically and manually, that was also a thing that I didn't enjoy. Then, once you have everything all packaged and ready to go, you need to ship it to the Amazon FBA warehouses. So I needed to figure out from Canada to the US how I was going to get it there, and I used UPS. And that part was actually the simplest part, was getting it to the Amazon FBA warehouses. But actually, before you're even shipping off your product, you need to create the whole branding for the product. So you need a logo. You need to get proper pictures of the product. We actually did the pictures ourselves, and then we had a graphic designer, you know, make them all nice and pretty and like make them look visually appealing on the Amazon website. So there's that whole thing, creating the branding, writing the proper sales copy, the title of the product, the bullet points, a description. And basically you were creating this whole brand for this little one product. And then you ship it in there, and then once you get it in there, there's a whole thing of getting reviews. So you need to get your product ranked. You need to give out some freebie copies of your product so that you can get reviews and get it ranked, so that because it needs to have a ranking before the organic Amazon traffic, the people see it, and then you start making sales of your product. If you don't have a ranking or you don't have any reviews, the sales are harder to happen. So I did not like the process of giving away free product in exchange for reviews. I didn't like having to get the reviews, and just that whole process I just did not enjoy. And you know, that was the first shipment. I did this for 2 more shipments. As I said, that I did this for about 1,000 ice cube trays, and I sold all of them. And after I was done, after I sold all of them and I got my profit and everything, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this again. I don't know if I want to continue with this. I just had this gut feeling that, you know, I need to stop this because I personally don't enjoy it, you know. And some of you might be thinking, well, you're making money, of course you should be enjoying it. Well, everyone, first of all, you can make money doing anything, right? You can make money literally doing anything. There's tons of ways to make money online, but there's only certain things that I like. Like, I like making money off of YouTube. This is fun for me. I love doing this. We put out 5 to 6 videos a week. I definitely love it. And with Amazon, FBA in Canada, I love going into the stores and scanning. The profits are less, you know, compared to private labeling. You can definitely make a lot more doing that, but I actually like doing the scanning. I like that it's easier. I like that when you scan a branded product already and you just ship it in, no one can, hijack your listing. And that was another thing. Let's say you had a hot selling, water bottle here, right? People are going to come and steal your idea. They will do the exact same thing as you, and you had to worry about all these copycats and undercutting you, and just like, it was a vicious game out there. Luckily, I chose a discreet product that no one, like the profit margins were a lot lower than some other things that other people were doing. Like people were doing like vitamins and those barbecue thingies, the gloves, the silicone barbecue gloves. Like everyone was doing that kind of thing, and I chose a product that luckily no one copied me on. But everyone has personal preferences, and it's like, why do you like pepperoni pizza and that person likes pineapple pizza? Because everyone has different tastes and flavors. So to just honestly sum it all up, I gave it a go, I tried it out, I gave it my best, and I just didn't enjoy the process. I didn't enjoy the mechanics of it, I wasn't having fun, and I'd rather be doing other things. And I've been online and done this for a bit to realize that it's not just all about making the money. You literally have to enjoy the process, or you're not going to be doing it for very long. And what the hell is the point of everything if you're not having fun and enjoying it? So that is my story as to why I don't do private labeling anymore. And if you do private labeling and you enjoy it, that's amazing for you. I'm happy for you. I think that's really cool when someone can enjoy something and make money from it at the same time. And that's our whole thing, right? Being dream driven, in the opening intro, it says dream driven. That's the whole thing, is that we always promote, both Arit and I, is that you need to love what you're doing. You need to have a passion for it. Otherwise, don't do it. We always tell people this. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. It was a little bit of a different video, mainly just sharing my opinion on private labeling. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Back from the dead.